Well, it must be spring. All my roses are sprouting new shoots. And yesterday I just bought that climbing purple rose because there's a bit of a space here. And because the others are all white and yellow ones. Not sure what to get there. I got on cheap packs of seeds yesterday from Aldi. Shake and rake, spring scented flowers. A spike from an old light that's packed up. Don't last long, them lights, do they? I think you just buy them for summer and then they stop working. Just clean me bike. Doesn't look like it, does it? I mean, clean all the salt off. There's ACF 50 on them stanchions. Hopefully keep them rust spots at bay. I'll give it a proper spring clean when spring finally comes. Where am I going today? Well, just been looking on eBay for an air filter and oil filter. I've got the oil thanks to Tony Kitchen, who donated some new oil because he sold his FTR 1300. He had some oil and he's given it me. Thank you again, Tony. So, yeah, eBay. I put oil and air filter on at 900 and just one came up with that package deal, $27.70 with free post. Well, in other words, it's £25. It's never free post, is it? And the prices varied enormously for the air filters. As you can imagine, they were £60-70 for a good K&M ones, but cheap pattern ones were 12-15 quid. Oil filters 10 to 15. And I thought if I'm going to have to send for an air filter through the post, I might as well get a spin on oil filter. But I just like to help local shops, you know. I shouldn't buy everything off eBay, otherwise shops might be struggling. Look how many bike shops closed down or are struggling for customers. Look at this, potholes. Patched up potholes and more potholes. Well, I would have set off early, but I shouldn't pay attention to the weather forecast because it's invariably wrong, isn't it? Useless sods couldn't predict a sunrise in the mornings, could they? It's going to be thundery showers with hailstorms later. Or what do they call later? There's times in the past I've cancelled days out because of the dodgy weather forecast, and then it's been lovely. It's been lovely. So it's better just to ignore them, I think, unless there's obvious signs of it raining, like that stone. The someone online got a dangling stone on a piece of string. If the stone is wet, it's raining. If it's dry, it's sunny. If it's missing, it's windy. If it's jiggling about, there's an earthquake. See, a lovely sunny day. I could have been. I was going to go to the seaside. I thought of doing a silly video going to Morecambe over the Trafford Ball and that way, about 40 miles away. The search for Tyson Fury. Tyson, where are you, Tyson? Where are you? Because he's meant to live there. But I thought, well, there's not a lot at Morecambe. There's a market that's worth a pot of wren behind the Winter Gardens, but there's nothing else there. There is a cafe I like to go to if it's still open. I've not been since last summer. And afterwards though, you can go up the road to Carnforth, turn off for that A683 which leads to Kirby Lonsdale, then go to that bike meet at Devil's Bridge and have a bite to eat there and a brew. But I thought, no, I'll leave that till summer. And like I said, I want to do, I know an oil change isn't a big job, is it? I do it in 20 minutes, but I have to take my belly pan off and faff about on the backyard floor. So, sunny spring day. But no sign of any buds on these trees. It might be a temporary blip, might be back to bloody snow later this week, we'll have to see. I booked Tuesday and Wednesday off though because of that dental work. And I booked a Wednesday off, I said recovery day, in the little holiday boot we have to fill in. We shall see. Somebody said they do it with anaesthetic. I doubt that very much. They have to find a nerve, so they do it without anaesthetic. It's not the 1700s. They stick a needle in, don't they? They sit down for a quarter of an hour, then yeah, that's the noise of the drill. Yeah, I thought I'd check out, I doubt very much that little shop where I had my chain put on will be open on a Sunday, but it's worth trying. Then I go to Dixon's, but like I said, often the spare parts department is closed on a Sunday, probably due to staff. Can't be due to Sunday trading laws, but sometimes they'll be helpful. Like I said, if they're losing out to eBay, they should be happy to sell you an oil filter. 10, 15 quid, whatever they are. Well, that's it, I'll ask for it. How much you spend on oil filters? And for 2 years, I'll get that offer off eBay. It said Quacky's Motor Parts, and that we're doing a double deal. I've heard of that one before. You think M&P and Busters and all them would do it, wouldn't you? Surprising what a good clean does for a bag. It feels a lot looser somehow. Surprising what a good clean does for a bag. It feels a lot looser somehow. It's just my imagination. Canal Street. Not to be confused with the one in Manchester. Anal Street. Well, after my shower this morning, I sat in front of the television in the middle room, and that Journey to the Centre of the Earth was on again. 1959, I think. I keep forgetting his name. What is it? Oh, James Mason, yes. Journey to the Centre of the Earth. And singer, what's that American singer called? He's in it. But I've got it on bloody Sky Plus. I thought, what am I watching this again for? And I watched it right until the giant mushrooms. Then I gave the bike a wash, and I stuck something back on that had dropped off, the little flames on my slash cut exhaust trims. Everyone's wrapped up like Eskimos. That Greyhound's still closed, bloody hell, we closed for months and months. A nice old pub like that. And all these houses nearby, oh well, grassy houses, flats. People just can't afford nights out, can they? That's why I said about my birthday bash next weekend. I decided not to go away and get B&B. A pal at work though, my little mate Marky, is away this weekend at the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway. He said, oh, there's a steam event on. I'm getting B&B. I said, oh, right. Although he's going to get over there and get back, unless he does it all on the train. Maybe he's a proper train enthusiast, so maybe he does it all via the train. A nice old house. I bought another cheap book off eBay. This area, Accrington, Clayton, Nozzle Twizzle, in old picture postcards, 1987. And it's in good condition. It was going cheap with freepost, so I've got it. But the reproductions of the postcards are a bit poor. They're all bloody pixelated. Well, were the pixels in 1987? I mean, they're all dots. Like they've been poorly, cheaply reproduced. Riding into the sun. Look at that, look at that, look at that! That's not a bloody pothole, it's a bloody excavation. I don't know. Only got the money just to patch them up. Yeah, slow down. So this little shop here, behind the sign, is it? Yeah. No, closed. So, try Dixon's. Yeah, talking about money, I read in the paper this morning, and what's it called? Merriweather? Something about that boxer. Floyd, is it Floyd Merriweather or something? Went on a pub and club crawl around London with some pals who said he was showing off his £18 million watch, presumably encrusted with diamonds. 18 million a watch. And boasting of his 25 other Rolls Royces, because he was in one of his Rolls Royces or something. How if he lives in America? I don't know. That's what the blurb said. 18, and then there's adverts this morning on the commercial breaks where this child in Africa is going blind because of this terrible disease which turns his eyelashes inwards. A simple course of antibiotics for £3 will save his sight. Poor little sods there, blinking away tears. And then another one come on about water. Oh, this little chap's drinking this poison water full of microbes which will kill him. And yet there's this African American, as you like to say, with an 18 million quid watch and a 25 Rolls Royces because he collects them. And there was mention of Oprah Winfrey a while back as well. She's worth $2 billion. 2 billion. 2,000 million. Imagine $1 million on a pallet, about 6 foot square. 2,000 pallets. While all them Africans are dying of those awful diseases. I suppose you could say the same about our well-off people in this country. What's Paul McCartney do with his 700 million? He's said to do a lot for charity, but he doesn't make a fuss about it, apparently. Right, we're going up here a little bit. No one's behind me. I watched him Phil 4H get rear-ended when he jammed the brakes on for some phantom traffic lights. There was no one there. I thought he should have pedestrian crossing. And someone said you shouldn't have braked, you should have gone straight through. About here they turn amber. Well, I think you're allowed to go through if you're going to get in danger by braking. But you don't think, do you? Ideally, you should look in your mirror, see what's behind. If there's some silly sod close behind, do not brake. especially if there's no one at the crossing. There's a few old pictures of this area. Should I do some? Nothing behind. Lifesaver. See what they say. Hello, it's oil change time. I'm wondering if you have any spin-on. I used to get them from here. They're always in stock. Spin-on oil filters. Or are you closed? Is it closed today? Oh, right. Well, I was just looking on eBay. They do high flow and all sorts. I'm not after genuine. Oh, right. Right. It's okay. Won't matter. No, the parts department isn't open. It will be tomorrow. What's that? 175? Is that an old one they've restored? What about that Adam? And Morphy, he's into his P-Reg. PQRS, what's that, 76? He's into his classic bikes, isn't he? Classic scramblers, I mean. Bloody hell. So, can you see, looking quite clean, isn't it, after my quick brush down with soapy water. Last of my wash and wax. Although the last time I used that, it got stuck somehow in the braking system. I'll check them pads when I get back. Look at that, they should be shiny, shouldn't they? The disc should be shiny, I mean. Should be. I talk like Sean Connery. Tennis. The discs should be shiny. I don't know. You know what I mean, don't you? Guess I'll check them. I should have checked them when I was cleaning it, but the backyard floor was wet by then. Right, well, next stop, see if Jennings is open. At the proper temperature, 10. Quarter to 3. Quarter to 3, and all in a place, except you and me. Nothing coming now. Go on, hurry up, little baby. Yeah, I keep looking up at all the old decorations. They used to take pride in the building, didn't they? Antley Villas, that said. Oh, it's closed, isn't it? Let's open my visor so I can spot any potential tyre puncturing things. Glass there. Running over. I'm not sure when it's open. I should have looked on online, shouldn't I? They're all a bit tattered. Yeah, specialist in metal polishing. When I had my X4 custom 1300, they polished my fork legs up to a mirror finish. by taking them off, you know. I wasn't sure how to take them off. Although you can do them in situ, can't you? But it's not easy to use a polishing mop to get behind. But is that really necessary? I'd be obsessed in those days, whereas now I just get some abrasive pads out, rub it down with Solvol Autosol, and then use that Alu Belgum stuff to give it a final polish with a soft cloth. That gets a mirror finish. Be sure to wear gloves though. Your hands and fingernails are black for ages afterwards if you don't. Right, well, Philippe Buell's next up. I bet he has him in at, what's that little shop called? I forgot now. That when I was at to get this rental thing. I keep calling out Colin Appleyard, but that's in Keighley. Some Craft. Thorncraft. So you can see what I mean about the ease of eBay, can't you? Press a couple of buttons, it'll be on its way tomorrow and arrive Wednesday when I'm off work, ready for fitting next weekend. So this isn't an urgent shopping trip by any means, it's just getting the bike out, isn't it? Get the sunshine, you get the bike out. Loving you's the right thing to do. Loving you's the right thing. Nothing you can do, turn me away. Nothing you can do. Loving you's the right thing to do. I hope that dullness on the discs wasn't because of a repeat of last year's fiasco. We ended up getting a bloody master cylinder refurbished. You're going out of it. You live there. I should check when I get home, shouldn't I? Since I'll be using this for work tomorrow. Although if my tooth isn't hurting so bad, I could do all these jobs on Tuesday and Wednesday, couldn't I? 2 days. I could do my spring cleaning those 2 days. Slightly lost round here. Turn right, where do you end up? Don't go off indicators, always wait for him to turn. I once saw 2 cars collide because he pulled out assuming he was turning, but the chap in the other car had left his indicator on. I think I should have turned up there. He's just come out of Lucy Branch Road. No. Oh no, oh god, this is that road, yeah. This is that road into Blackburn. Yes, I'm going straight on, that's why I have no indicators on. instead of pan-European. See, look at that. Do-it-yourself shop open on a Sunday, Pakistani chap. Why can't there be a Pakistani-run bike shop that'd be open all hours and they'd had everything in stock, wouldn't they? Screwdriver set there. I just bought some from Aldi yesterday because I was struggling to find a screwdriver to put a cheap hanging. I put two cheap, only £1 each, hanging brackets up for hanging baskets, but they're not for hanging baskets, it's to trail my climbing roses on. And I thought, where's my bloody screwdriver? I put it down somewhere. One of them where you can fit 6 little ends, bits to the end, a magnetic thing. Oh, and then I saw them in Aldi, $7.99. You get about a dozen screwdrivers plus some little hex heads and some bits. So I bought them. Although it turns out 4 of them are them silly bloody, what's them star things, them star shapes that you never ever use. I thought they'd be standard ones, not silly bloody star shapes. Well, wind's getting up. Loving is the right thing to do. Loving is the right thing. Poo. Smell of bloody cannabis. Yeah, Rocket 3 demonstrator. Have to ask. I think they'll know I'm poverty stricken and never be able to afford one, so they might be reluctant to let me have a dual one. Thinking the weight might be a problem, but they will be very finely balanced, won't they? Pull up at traffic lights and suddenly you fall over. But I think the centre of gravity will be very low down. I just thought with my spindly legs, would I fall over? What do you think of that? Would you not prefer a nice, big, solid rear mud guard? I just got distracted on looking at that shaft drive. That's it, got an ABS tooth on it. Must be. What a lump in it, 20 grand lump. What do you think of the twin headlights? If I had a giant bike like that, I'm looking at an old Bentley racer. Look on the racer with a huge 12-inch headlight. Well, a pair of course, plus one in the middle. And I thought, yeah, a 12-inch headlight looked great on one of these. It's an enormous, big chunky light. Instead of a little chiddly thing. Or 2 little chiddly things. Right, well, not the camera if I won't be rude and keep filming them inside. Oh, she's a very chatty girl. She used to work at Dixon's and now she's here. I was telling her about my fantasy about getting another bike. I'll talk quietly in case my bike hears me. Talking about trading this in. There's a blue 1300 at the dealers in Staffordshire which is still on offer at 3,350. And if I took this down, you'd probably give me 850 for it trading, wouldn't you? And you say, well, give us £2,500 for the 1300, we'll call it rate. But there's a black one with a furring on, a private seller on eBay. Same price, but half the miles, 13,000 miles for a black one. Although in the furring, it's got a funny little pipe. Why would you have a rubber pipe? A pipe to nowhere, sticking out to the top. Unless he's just a silly bugger that's just stuck things everywhere. Yeah, so I was saying, I'm not sure what to do yet. Get some more of my pension. Because I don't believe in pension, we're all going to be dead. All those blokes, I said to her, I said, we die off early because of all hard work we do. Won't live to bloody pension age. I'll get coronavirus and pop my clogs. Look at that little rusty frame under there, that's a bad design, isn't it? Hello, alright. It'd be ideal for me, that. Pardon?
Have you ever ridden one of these?
No.
Yeah, it's quite an interesting piece of kit.
Yeah, there's a lad on YouTube has one. I'm not sure, yeah, they're all different models, aren't they? So they're all exotic names. What's this one? No, Multistrada,
Yeah,
1200S.
Fairly basic, well I say basic one, it's the S, 1200S. It's about 5 years old now, so
Oh, it's lovely. Yeah.
it's a good piece of kit, but it's coming up to the point where I'm going to have to change it fairly soon, because I think you don't want to keep a Ducati until it's too old. Because, you know, Italian engineering.
Well, the only Italian bike I had was a Pegaso 650, an Aprilia Pegaso, and it was a nightmare. When it was running, it was fine, but everything kept failing. Electrics.
I think
It's actually
really good. Because Ducati are now owned by by Audi, basically.
Oh yeah, well, a lot more quality control.
So
Because it vibrated, it suddenly died on me. And he said, oh, it's shaking your starter solenoid screw. It's only I'll get a spanner. And he sorted it, and then next thing was bloody spread clutch disintegrated. So it's the strain of starting up a big 650 single. Your starter clutch is just scattered.
yeah,
Oh, so I'm getting shut of the bloody thing, so I've gone back to Hondas.
yeah, you can't go wrong with a Honda.
No, I was just saying, I've seen on a 1300, I used to have a 1300 on, it was a Chinese, no sorry, Japanese import, home market one with twin silencers. Because the shop in Preston, Fastline, imported unusual models, and then I got the X4 version, which was a custom cruiser, and I said, I love a 1300 again. I said, that's alright, but I'm a bit cramped.
I've got a Speed Triple, I've got a Triumph Speed Triple RS as well as this, and the Triumphs are fabulous bikes.
Yeah, the test ride on Speed Triple, was it, did you say?
I've got a Speed Triple, yeah.
Speed Triple, yeah, oh not the Speed, sorry, I had a test ride on the Speed Twin, Triumph Bonneville, and even the Royal Enfield from Dixon's had a go on that this time last year actually, in a sunny February day. I said I could buy 2 Royal Enfields for the price of that Triumph. Well,
The Royal Enfields are strikingly good value. I hope
they are, yeah,
nice.
yeah. Well, because I use that for work, it's got a bit grotty over winter. Well, I've had it for 8 years now.
Gosh. Well, I'll tell you what, that's standing up pretty well for an 8-year-old bike.
Yeah, I just cleaned it, but the engine's getting a bit flaky, and the fork, well, I can easily polish the fork legs up with Solval Autosol on an abrasive cloth, so that's nothing, but the fork's got little spots of rust on. But that 1300 I saw, Staffordshire Motorcycles, it's mint, 26,000 miles. But I was just saying that to that girl, I said there's a private seller with a black one for sale in East Sussex, 13,000 miles, it says 3 previous owners. And then it's the same price, 3,350. But I said, what if you go down to East Sussex and it turns out to be a lemon? You meant to, I thought, why, really, you should film it, get a little camera like mine, film it, and then send you the bloody, because the photos, it looks a bit grimy. I thought, why would you take loads of photos and not watch it? It just looked horrible. Although it said mince, I thought, well, why have you not bloody washed it before you took the pictures, you silly sod? There's something fit off. Is that grime covering something nasty up? Imagine getting a train down to East Sussex with £3 in your pocket and it turns out to be a turkey. That's why I prefer it. Well, you know what this lady said? She said, if you let us know you're looking for a particular bag, we can search all the dealers, and if we see something, we'll discuss it with you and get it in, and then sell it. Oh, I said, that's a good idea.
Not a bad idea, that, is it?
No, they'll probably ring that bloke up, send a van down, buy it, bung another 500 on, then sell it to me after they've cleaned it. I think that's a routine. What do you think of the new Rocket 3?
It looks a beast, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm not keen on. Well, you've got one. Do you actually work okay? Them? Do you get splattered?
What?
The open mug guards, do you get splattered?
Fine. You don't
Oh, really?
get splashed. No, it works quite well, this one. I must admit, it's supposed to be the fastest accelerating bike to 60 on the road.
Yeah, yeah.
And it goes to 6.7 seconds. I think the problem is, it doesn't matter how powerful your bike is, if it's short, the front wheel just lifts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's all on the road, yeah, yeah. Well, I might book a test ride on that in summertime.
It's worth a try. It's an interesting looking machine.
20 grand, no. Then again, I bet them are near 20 grand, aren't you? Only about 16,000.
These now, yeah,
Wow.
lots of money.
Should I give him a demo? What about this? An auxiliary horn. I was just thinking, that girl, should I go over to Fastline and Ghost Bikes just for a little ride out? What fuel have I got? Oh, 53, that's alright. Another 100 mile. Alright, see you again. Do catch you, man. So, Preston. Sun going down. Look at time. They're going to be closed, aren't you? By the time I get there, they'll be bloody closed. Should I not bother? Go again another time. Yes, indicators, Albert. Are you going right or left? See, that's for setting off late. Well, then again, I'm not going to be buying anything. Oh, by the way, I've got the oil filter. They have one. Changes mine, hasn't he? Yeah, getting to the middle business is a bit hairy, but they shouldn't be going so fast, should they? Yeah, it's a lovely day for a ride. Silly bloody weather forecast. Thunderstorms and hail. Another closed down country pub. Dangerous building keep out. That sounds like it's never going to reopen then, doesn't it? carpet. Oh, J&S. I thought J&S had closed down and become a carpet place. Oh well, so much for the weather forecast. Right, well, it's, there we are, Lidl. It's turn left at Lidl. Or is it here? Yeah, the first sign for Lidl, I mean. Turn down here. Just so I know where it is. And there it is, Ghost Bikes. Cafe, which cafe is a separate cafe? Bloody fire. Complete with lots of potholes. What time is it? 1:45, we're closing shortly. Still 11 degrees. These steps are a bit precarious, aren't they? No dogs. Not my camera. As you can see, I've always wondered why there isn't sort of 40 bikes there for sale and less check-ins for sale. Nice big screen in it. Well, the temperature's gone up in the sun. I just had a brew, hot chocolate. I said it's 4:45, your cafe's still open. Well, we close at 4. I said, no, if it's time for a brew, I'll have a hot chocolate please. £2.50. And I says, as you've kindly made me a brew, I'll put 20 pence in your ambulance. Because you were like mopping the kitchen. Parts were still open as well, see they're open on a Sunday. And I've got a pair of black plastic horns, because I put them chrome ones on a couple of months ago, and you should always keep some spare. And I've got some more amber reflectors, can you see? Not a lot of people realise if you have a flat spot on your mudguard, I think they're designed for amber side reflectors. So it's too late for fast line, they'll have closed. Bikes out. If you want a more detailed look at this place, I've done a proper walk around, I think, when I was looking for a helmet. Like I said, you'd think they'd sell bikes as well, just a handful of second-hand ones even. Although if it is mainly a clothing and accessories place, why should they? Probably make enough money off that. Well, that's what I saw last time as a marker. Istanbul supermarket. All types of Asian food. And Fastline Bikes is here, but they're closed, I think. Yep. Have a look on the website, they always have interesting bikes on the website. That's where I bought 5 or 6 bikes off them over the years. I don't know, it is gusting, isn't it? Wonder all the bulbs pop out and the bearings fail. Yeah, going back this way, there's a countryside road and the sun's behind me, so I'll go on that. Whatever, this is a road I used to test ride the bikes on. I even test rode a little Yamaha 250 called a Sorrow, that was an import bike. Yeah, I nearly got whacked by a pigeon then. Yeah, I was thinking of getting a little commuter. This was many years ago when I got shut in my 1300. I thought I should get a little commuting trial bike and had a test ride on it, but they wanted £15.95, £1,600 for a little crappy trial bike on its last legs. It was so worn, the foot pegs were hanging down, you know, sloping downwards. So I said, no, sorry. Who are them? Do I know them? A friendly wave makes a change, doesn't it? What's you doing? Tootling along at 40. I was going to overtake him. There's a straight bit after this motorway bridge. No, don't matter. In no rush. Not that desperate for a whittle. Yeah, meant to face oncoming traffic, Albert, if you're a hiker. Imagine walking on this road. Oh, it's a girl. Or is it a bloke with long hair? Why not walk on the grass? Twerp. You have your phones on as well. Now the right turn down here is where that weir is, an old mill and a weir, and you come out at Thornbury Hall. Is there another Newhall Tavern? I say, where's the other exit? Can you get back to Blackburn that way? Not sure. Concealed entrance, I'll slow down then. What are they doing here? Cranes and caravans. Ooh, smell of hops from the brewery. Lovely smell, that. That Corona is actually a very good beer for hops. If you like your hops, Corona beer. I had the last bottle earlier this week when I got a pizza. A delicious beer. Mexican, 4.5%. for you. Oh. I'm on a slope. No, it's alright, isn't it? Let's see if they're alright. Are they still chewy? Well, they've gone up in price, bloody hell. Fillet burger just on its own, $3.99. So I've got two. I weren't going to bother and I thought, hang on, a Domino's pizza's $7.99. So 2 fillet burgers. A meal is £1 more. And I was thinking I should have gone for a piddle in there, shouldn't I, while I was waiting. Should I nip behind that bush? So $7.98. I do have some eggs at home. I could have had an omelette, but I'll see what the chicken fillet burgers are like, if they've improved any. I think they used to vary when I used to get them regular. Sometimes it'd be alright, sometimes it'd be chewy. Oh, it's nice and warm on my chest. I stuffed it down my jacket. Did I tell you what goes back? I got a packet of them twin horns, but I took them out of the packet as I did with the reflectors as well and stuck them in these pockets. Since I've got 6 pockets. Miller, I wonder what Foggy's doing. I think he's in Spain. Yeah, he posted something on face. What are you doing? Weaving about. On a bloody phone, probably. Yeah, he posted on Facebook he's in Spain with some mates doing some trail biking in the sunshine. Be a lot warmer than here, won't it? See, look at them seagulls. We get whacked in the chest with them, it'll hurt. That pigeon were bad enough. Spent a fair bit of money today. £15 for them horns and the reflectors. Reflectors were $3.99, horns were a tenner. Cheaper than eBay. $11.99 they were on eBay. That's what I mean, not always cheaper on eBay, is it? So support your local bike shop. Yeah, that one up postcards I saw online. Used to be a big inn here called Saxon Inn where all footballers used to stay when they were, you know, playing Blackburn Rovers at home. I think they had bands on, you know, there's a band room, so they all liked it. Nice big old inn. Well, not old. And now it's been demolished and that's on it instead. Looks like flats. Probably posh flats though, because that's the Beerwood estate. Little girls here. Little sheepy. Got some chicken, little baby. Wait a minute. Two fillet burgers. Oh, give me some ketchup, good. Filter from Yules, thank you very much, Yules. $8.52. Cheaper than eBay. They're the Horns. And what else did I get? Yeah, if you're a mug guard, it's got a flat bit on the side near the fork legs. Stick them on. Oh, where's my fillet burger? Let's have a look at it. Break a bit off. What's the matter, baby? Come on, it's alright. Eat it. Oh, not like it. You shouldn't be so nervous. You should live here with us. Little nits. All them brown things don't fly. They're bloody, what do you call it? Dead leaves from the yard. Should clean them all up, shouldn't I? Yeah, them little houses with the glass domes on. I can't bloody budge them. I've tried all sorts apart from... I suppose getting some paint stripper, that might melt the glue. It's from my beetle, those figures. Right, Ginger. That's enough waffle for today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Well, very disappointed with those so-called fillet burgers, bloody hell. No lettuce and just dry. Kentucky Fried Chicken used to have a moist, you know, secret recipe coating, didn't they? Now it's crunchy. Wonder if they give me a crunchy one by mistake. Anyway, horrible. I just remember I had that in the fridge, I'll have that for afters. Layers of Joy, egg sighting, limited edition. But they didn't sell, so they're on offer with £1, $3.50, now $2.28. Over a pound off. Like a giant Cadbury's cream egg. Cobblers to me diet. Who's gonna see my fat belly? I got 2 cans of that from Morrison's. Cheap version of, you know, it's like roller coronation milk. And I've given most of it to me cats because they love it. Yes, 3 tea bags. I like my tea like I like my women. Strong and black. Bye for now.